Welcome back to the channel and to the back nine at Pike Hills, where we're coming off the back of an out-of-body experience on the front nine where I shot 3 under with 4 birdies. On to the 10th here, a pretty much 90-degree dogleg left to right. No idea where I was supposed to be hitting driver here, probably wasn't a driver. There's Paul Hannon, and I boffed my tee shot straight into a tree. This is just a chip out with the 9-iron. Not really much chance of me getting to the green with trees in front of me and having to go under them, but I've doinked it back into the fairway and given myself a chance to maybe get up and down for a par. Could do with starting off well on this back nine, as I am having that out of body experience where I'm hoping to break the course record. That would be lucky, but that was a great chip and I've got up and down. I don't even know what the course record is. That was a stupid idea. On to 11 after a sumptuous up and down. Fairly short par 4, a lot of trouble right. So I'm hitting 3-wood knowing that I can hit that patented draw that you've seen so often. Done that, hopefully in a good spot. I am left edge of the fairway and only about a 30-yard chip up the green here. Line's not particularly good, but the distance was sublime and we have a makeable birdie putt. Can we continue the good work? We sure can. Stroked it home and we move on to 12 at 4 under, and yet another dogleg, but in the right to left direction this time, which is a bit different. Fairly strange hole here because I literally have nothing in my bag that will go over those trees on the left. So I've just hit a hybrid down to the corner, and now we have about 165 yards into the green. I've got 8-iron, expecting a bit of a flyer. It would normally be a 7. What I fail to understand though is the fact that I was straight into the wind, and that's going to come up short unfortunately. I am on the fringe though, so if I can get up and D here, that would be good for the putting stats. Yes. Nope, doing the high jump of sorts there with my spindly legs. But a par save, and on to the short 13th. 2 ponds to avoid, so just hitting 4-iron and oh my goodness me. What a dreadful golf shot, and I'm in the mire on this hole. Can't even get the camera anywhere near, so there's my booty as I chip out back into the fairway. Managed to achieve that, and now we have 90 yards to this back right flag and a sand wedge pretty much full. You can tell there that I didn't want to miss the flag right, and with a left to right wind I've just tugged it a bit left. But here we go for par. This would be absolutely unbelievable. Hello. Hang on. Ah. Well, that was a shame considering that was an extremely scoreable par 4, but speaking of which, this is another one only just over 300 yards. 4-iron again, can we right the wrongs? Yes. A high raking draw into the middle of the fairway, and I'm delighted with that. And just a feathered sandy into this green, about 80 yards, so a little 3/4. Wouldn't mind tucking this one in tight, please. Well, I pushed it a little bit right, but it's nearly pin high, and yet another makeable opportunity, and these have just been going in left, right and centre. This one's no different. What is happening? I don't know. Nobody does. Par 3 15th, OB long of the green, don't want to go there, so a 9-iron should be the perfect yardage at around 140 up the hill. Was on a superb line, but just moved a little bit left, but we're under the hole, not in the bunker, and this is makeable. You can't possibly. Finally a putt that I'm used to seeing on the channel, and that is just a par. But we're 4 under par, and things are getting somewhat out of hand as we move on to another pretty much left to right dogleg hole. There's been a few of these on the back nine. Bit fiddly. So I've just prodded that 3 hybrid down the fairway with a little bit of fade and a helicopter finish. Nice to see that back, and this is an 8-iron from 160, and possibly the most ridiculous left to right sloping area towards the green that I've ever seen. I did actually pull that left, but the ball almost went at right angles, But we're left with this. I'm putting it from the fairway because it's so far downhill. I've barely breathed on that and it's still smashed by the hole. And suddenly we're staring another bogey in the face. Come on, putter. Oh, the putter is red hot. 17th hole then. Uphill par 4, but not a long one. Trying to hit a draw with the driver, and as I say that now, that sounds stupid because I don't think I've ever done that before apart from by accident. And that's gone arrow straight, and I've no idea if that's good, bad or indifferent. Fortunately, I'm literally 2 inches from a bush and I have a shot which I've not executed at all, and I've duffed it into the bunker. Fortunately, someone has been here before me and the sand is quite nicely packed. Played that one nicely, fortunately. Might be able to escape. Yes, I do. So we're on to the last and we're clinging on to this score for dear life. This is driver and a lovely finishing hole. Everything's sloping right to left, so I'm just trying to hit a straight ball down the right and let it feed down to the left ideally. Which is exactly what I've done, and that completes some quite sumptuous golf off the tee. And we now just have a sand wedge into this fairly long hole. Looking about 10 feet right of this hole, thinking it's going to just bounce over to the left. But I've tugged that one, I've pulled it a bit, and it's dribbled by and onto the fringe, and we have a bit of a testing putt. It's not long, but it's quite a bit of left to right swaz on this. I couldn't. I could! It's a birdie, and that's my best ever round. Scenes, don't know who I'm waving at or saluting. That's 5 under par, and although we've only hit 4 fairways and 3 greens, which isn't great, I've still managed to deliver 3 birdies with only 10 putts. I hope you've enjoyed. See you next time, everyone.